Ah, the Diamond Sword. Perhaps the most iconic item in Minecraft, and one of the most iconic in all of gaming. Known for its ability to tear through mobs and leave no survivors. Then some guy on Reddit said that if I press Q above lava, it'll give me max enchants, so now I find myself in the situation asking, can I beat Minecraft fist only? No tools, no weapons, just bringing out my inner Akihiko Sonata. First, let's lay down some rules for this run. As the title says, I'm going to beat Minecraft using fists only. I'm not allowed to use tools or weapons. Armor is allowed, and I initially allowed shields, but later I decided against it. I made little to no progress with shields, and it's my run, so I'm still considering it valid. I named my world, set the difficulty to hard, and then got this challenge underway. Then I changed my texture pack back to normal. Ah, that's better. Like most Minecraft runs, this started with me punching something. But unlike most Minecraft runs, it was sheep, not wood. I really didn't have much use for wood at this point in the run. In fact, I only needed 2 logs to make a crafting table and make a bed. I found a village right near spawn and immediately colonized it. There was a blacksmith in the village, but considering my circumstances, that wasn't too great, and it only gave me some iron pants. Killed big guy, and it was a swift and easy process. I set up a trading station for fishermen, and that was basically the early game done. I didn't have to spend time mining and get tools and armor. I did go and grab this buried treasure, and looted a couple more villages, grabbing food on the way, but I was basically set up to go to the nether. And we had our first death of the run. Tried to pick it up, but ended up milking the cow. After getting my stuff back, I did a little management, set up a Fletcher, and with the nether. And the spawn was definitely an indication of how things were going to go in the nether. I had to punch through so many blocks just to get out of spawn, and I had to walk a few hundred more just to get to a place where I could see a fortress. I also died again. But after a long walk, punching through netherrack, a long bridge, and getting bodied by skeletons, I was finally able to get to another fortress, which would easily prove itself to be the hardest part of this run. After trying, and failing to get rods from Lone Blazes, I decided I would trade up to get buckets so I could go build a portal in the overworld to lower runback times. This run was about 2,000 blocks in both directions and took a bit of time, but we got there, and we set up my bed in the portal to go back to killing blazes. I ended up dying to a skeleton, and all my stuff got picked up by a wither skeleton or despawned, and all I had to show for it was a bridge I made to the blaze spawner. This is where things really began to go south. I just kept dying to blazes, and there was nothing I could really do, until an incredible idea struck. What if I made a blaze farm? I knew I wouldn't have the time to break blocks, but I should be able to use lava to funnel them into one place, right? I set up a safe area, put some lava in the corner of the spawner area, and prayed. Surprisingly, it worked. The blazes would sometimes funnel into the area that I set up for them, and I could safely get blaze rods, all without using any tools of any kind. So, now that I have my blaze rods, I can go home, right? Wrong. This was easily the hardest part of the challenge. Blazes would shoot at me while I was on the bridge, not to mention that I originally made it out of wood so that it would burn down too. Whenever I'd try to get back, I'd just end up dying. Luckily the blaze rods stayed safe most of the time, until one time, they didn't. They fell into a patch of fire, and I had to start all over again. I grinded blaze rods for a second time, then, instead of trying to brute force my way out, I made a bridge so I could safely return to the mainland. It took some time, and a couple close calls, but I finally made it back to the village with blaze rods in hand. Now, what's a good Minecraft video without befriending villagers, and engaging in friendly business partnerships? That's right, after the poor blaze experience, I decided to use a rod on the brewing stand and trade for pearls. It really wasn't that bad of an experience, honestly. I just sat back, listened to music, and created a forest, then committed deforestation. Some top joys in life. Honestly up there with Oreo milkshakes and Pomeranians. Seriously, those things are so adorable, I love them. Once I got the pearls I needed, it was time to find the stronghold. After triangulating the position of the stronghold, I began to dig down. From Y88. I actually developed a technique where I'd place water below me so I could dig straight down because I could not bear gaining that many blocks by hand. When I got into the stronghold, there were only 2 rooms actually. I had to break down a wall which I thought was sus in order to get to the rest of the stronghold. After that, it was smooth sailing. I found the portal room, set up bed down, and started the end fight. And I immediately looked at 2 Endermen. I got skill checked. That's okay, you can't hit every single clutch. As Sun Tzu said, it could have been the Void. After that, it was just a matter of imagining that the Ender Dragon was a Green Bay Packers fan and punching it repeatedly. So that was beating Minecraft with only my fists. It was a really fun challenge, even if the blazes got to me. I have no idea how you're supposed to do this without dying, and I won't be trying. Ever.